on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 36, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield, here's Brady.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady going to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it 21-8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Returning it, Johnson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Brady again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Johnson now returning.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Brady. Room to run past midfield. Oh, good move. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A toss running left, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Sucker. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Buccaneers 48, Buccaneers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that pretty much has been the story. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray, rolling to his right, and caught right side, Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson steps away. First down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. But Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Madubuike. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. All right, rifles one. It's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff coming left. Connor. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers again now.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Daniels on the return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run for it with Conner. A 1st down for Conner and then some. Oh, some strong running. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray being chased out left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Packer first down.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 37 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
14, Cardinals 8. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the 41, Murray escaping the pressure right. Trying to improvise. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Connor. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Touchdown, Packers.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Williams. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Murray now. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Pick it up.
To throw again on second down. Murray steps away to his left. Finds his running back, James Conner. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
To throw is Murray. Now he steps away. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
They still can't get him. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This is Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Fights through and now a crease. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.